And the teacher then eventually has to leave.
Piers, they challenge the teacher. The teacher stands on her authority and says, no, I'm doing it my way. If that teacher had spoken to them, had a dialogue, understood it. Look, one of them wasn't identifying as a girl. I just don't see what the big...
One of them was not identifying as a girl, and the whole school made the teacher feel they have to apologise for saying girls. That's crazy. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nazarene Veronica, and today I'm back with another reaction video. I'll be reacting to a video called Piers Morgan Criticises entitled Plus Size Influencer. Let's take a look.
Well, good evening from London. Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Welcome to our lovely new studio here at the News UK mothership in London Bridge. We've left Ealing in West London. No tears, no flowers. And we're here where it all happens. So, what have I missed? I've been in Los Angeles trying to lie under palm trees with Stormy Daniels. What I missed was this. The age of entitlement was a period of history when the world's biggest brains began to reject superstition for logic and reason. We've now reached the age of entitlement, in which the world's biggest brains defy logic and behave very unreasonably. Take the children at a prestigious girls' school, part of the Independent Girls' Day School Trust, who staged a placard-waving protest against a teacher who said, "Good afternoon, girls." That teacher was then forced to issue a grovelling apology, according to an interview she gave to the Mail on Sunday at the weekend, apparently under threat of disciplinary action, because the girls, who remember are attending a girls' school, objected to being called girls. Well, I guess some of them may want to become boys, in which case they should maybe be at a boys' school. They felt entitled to undermine the authority of the teachers in the school to pursue their own social causes. And take this plus-sized influencer.
No one should have to endure the discomfort, embarrassment, and discrimination that often comes with being a plus-size passenger trying to navigate air travel. By signing this petition, you can help us demand that airlines take concrete steps to make air travel more inclusive and accommodating for all passengers. Whether you're plus-size or not, everybody deserves to be treated with dignity and respect when they fly. Let's work together to make sure that the travel industry serves everyone, not just a select few.
Well, Jaylene Cheney made global headlines this weekend after claiming fat people are entitled to extra seats on planes because they're so fat. She said all plus-sized passengers should be provided with an extra free seat or even 2 or 3 seats depending on their size to accommodate their needs and ensure their comfort during the flight. Well, look, Jaylene, you can have your extra seat, you can have 10 extra seats, but you've got to pay for them. Why should you be entitled to special treatment?
I was about to say, if you want 2 seats or 3 seats, you got to pay for them. I mean, if you need more than 1 seat, you're clearly very overweight, and that's not a good thing. So you should be encouraged to lose that weight and to become more healthy, as opposed to being encouraged to stay that weight and, you know, getting free extra seats to be able to accommodate your massive body. You know, it's not good for you to be that big. And the majority of cases can be controlled and can be changed if you change your diet, if you do more exercise. You know, these are things we can actually do to change these things. There are some diets like the carnivore diet, the keto diet, which are very, very well known for, you know, very quick and efficient weight loss. So the fact she thinks that she is entitled to extra free seats on a plane because 1 seat is expensive enough, but to ask for more than 1 seat, 3 seats. If you need 3 seats, then you're probably on your way out. You know, you're probably going to die soon, let's be honest. 3 seats. Who fills up 3 seats? It's crazy. Anyway.
Raising the cost of travel for everybody else because you're obese. Maximum self-entitlement, 0 self-accountability.
So you've invited me to speak here, and I'm being heckled nonstop. And I'm just asking for an administrator to sign.
That's an administrator. Your racism is showing.
Wait,
Respect black women.
If you want a multiplicity of ideas, you have gotten what you wanted, take it.
Those are students at Stanford University, one of the top universities in the world, where students are so high on the fumes of their own self-importance, they felt entitled to heckle a visiting judge because they didn't like his politics. The scourge of limitless entitlement takes us down avenues of limitless insanity. It means we have honest jobs we can't fill but a generation of wastrels who want to be paid for posting photographs of their lunch. It leads to the ludicrous race-baiting idea that every white person should pay compensation to every black person because of the evils of history. It means we give out medals to kids who come last just because they tried. And the parents of those children then demand that they're awarded better grades, literally just because they're paid to be there. Unfortunately, in a cost of living crisis, there's a surfeit of these people who think the world owes them a favour. But fortunately, the rest of us are also entitled to call them out for it. Well, joining me now is the Associate Editor of the Daily Mirror, Kevin Maguire, and Talk TV contributor Esther Crackwood. I'm not sure, but I think I might have started that in my jet-lagged haze, Kevin, with a slightly wrong analogy. I think I said the age of entitlement twice. Of course, I was meant to say the age of enlightenment has now become the age of entitlement. How's it got like this?
Yeah, I'm not sure it entirely has, though, Piers. I think we make progress because one generation challenges the one ahead of them. That's how it is. Now, they don't always get it right, but I'm with those girls in that school. They challenged the teacher. She lost the classroom. They wanted the teacher to address them in
They're
a
at a
different
girls'
way.
school, Kevin.
But one of them wasn't identified.
Literally, their parents have said, we want to send our little girl to a girls' school, which is called a girls' school.
Yeah,
and then when a teacher has the audacity to call them girls, they go nuts. And the teacher then eventually has to leave.
Piers, they challenge the teacher. The teacher stands on her authority and says, no, I'm doing it my way. If that teacher had spoken to them, had a dialogue, understood it. Look, one of them wasn't identifying as a girl. I just don't see what the big...
One of them was not identifying as a girl, and the whole school made the teacher feel they have to apologise for saying girls. That's crazy. One student did not identify as a girl out of all of the students in the school. How crazy is that?
The problem is, I genuinely
in
do not
that
see
case,
what the problem is.
If you don't, here's what the problem is. If you don't identify as a girl, don't go to a bloody girls' school. Esther, have I got nuts?
Well, what if one of them identified as a tree? Would you say hello, I don't know, flora and fauna?
Well, before I went away, I identified
I went to a girls' school.
identified as a black lesbian, as you know, Esther, and your cackle went around the world.
Don't set her off again.
But this is the problem. If anyone can identify as anything they like, then this insanity just goes everywhere.
Oh, of course. But I think the bigger message that's being sent out here is that the children are ruling the classrooms, which should never be the case. And there's no point of them going to school, because part of going to school is learning discipline and respect for authority. How can you possibly bully a teacher into apologising for calling you a girl?
I'm a great believer in good discipline in schools, but that does not mean...
No, you're not. You're a great believer in...
No.
You're a great believer in a teacher calling girls girls, and then you think they have the right to launch some kind of protest.
It's how you set the rules and how you then govern that school.
Kevin,
I think
I've known you a long time.
You
don't believe this. The right to drive a teacher out for calling them girls.
No, I'm sorry.
This weak man is literally trying to ruin society. Like, this idea is so dangerous. His opinion is that dangerous that it can literally just ruin our society. I mean, it's already quite ruined, but it could make it even worse. One student identified as a boy or not a girl, whatever, and this whole school has decided to go against the teacher, and the teacher has felt the need to apologise. If I was that teacher, I would not apologise. I would be like, listen, you can fire me, I don't care. I am not apologising for stating facts. You know, if one student does not identify as a girl, I don't care. I'm not going to change the way I speak for one student out of the entire school. And this guy is actually applauding and encouraging that behaviour from students to go against their teachers. Like, what kind of world are we going to live in if students do not have the respect for their teachers? We're just going to have a world of unruly people who... unruly in a bad way, by the way, who don't respect their elders, who don't respect anyone around them. We can see it happening already. You know, kids don't respect adults anymore to the degree they used to. And there are consequences to that. More gang crime, more crime in general. And he's encouraging this. And this guy, I forgot what it said, but I think he is one of the higher up people in the Daily Mirror. I think that's what it said underneath his name. So he has authority over the newspaper that goes out to so many people. And if he thinks like this, I mean, it's no surprise. He works for a newspaper. Of course, he's going to have these woke views, because they always do when they push things in the newspapers. It's always just a load of rubbish, which is why when I see newspapers, I throw them away or tear them up or just refuse to read them, personally. But yeah, it's no surprise he works for the Daily Mirror.
The teacher has gone, but I don't believe the teachers handled it as well as they
She said,
should
good
have done.
afternoon, girls.
And if it's then challenged and the kids are explaining why they think they shouldn't be
The
addressed
school
that
is
way, you can
literally
accommodate them.
called
I just-
School for
I
Girls.
do not see what the problem is. This is not the same as putting a biological man who is a rapist in only a way a man can in a Scottish prison. It's not that case. And what happens
Sorry,
now,
you're getting
everything
the
gets-
clip. I can't do any more of that one. This just drives me too mad. Can we at least agree about free seats for fat flyers, Esther? The idea that the more obese you get, the fatter you become, the more free seats you're entitled to on a plane. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, the lady in the video who was saying it, she was probably the size of the plane that she wanted to fly. Look, the reality is, we've always seen, debates online about whether, if you need a seatbelt extension, you should really buy 2 seats because you're spilling over into the other person's seat. And airplanes are designed to basically tin you like sardines, right? So the idea that someone else should pay for the fact that she's obese is quite frankly ludicrous.
Yep, as he said, the world has gone nuts. I don't know what is going on with this world. It's like everything's the opposite to what it should be. It's like everything that's right is now wrong. Everything that's good is now evil. Everything that's evil is now good. It's all the other way around. It's like topsy-turvy world. Nothing's right anymore. Everything's just gone wrong. I mean, it does talk about this in the Bible. To be honest, I think it says something like in the end times, all the good things will be bad, all the bad things will be good, evil will be good, good will be bad, evil, things like that. And it's happening. We can see it. It's literally you get told off nowadays for having an opinion that's biologically right. It's like it's crazy, but yeah. No surprise. Actually, a bit of surprise. I'm a bit surprised, but not very. Let me know what you think. Should we have extra seats for people who are very obese? Should we be paying the price for people who can't be bothered to lose weight? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I'll see you in the next video.